Hi everyone, welcome to Derrick's Designs.
So this is what you call a drum carder, and this is what does it do?
So my drum carter has, these are all bent metal teeth, essentially. And what it does is it's got a crank on the side, and then it's got a smaller drum in front here. And when I turn the crank, you'll see it start to go around. And these teeth are bent this direction. And the smaller drum in front will pick up the fibers and place them on top of this. These are in the opposite direction, so they'll feed it in onto the larger drum. And my drums are set to a 4-to-1 ratio, so my larger drum will go around one complete time to the smaller drum going around 4 times. And that's what separates the fibers and aligns them.
So how do you start to begin processing the fiber onto the drum carder?
So I'll take a handful of my hand-picked fiber, and I'm going to kind of just separate it onto my little plate here. So I'm just going to put kind of a little bit onto here. And there's no real way to do it. You just kind of throw it on there. So I'm going to put this whole handful on here. So I've got that on here, and now I'm just going to start to turn the handle. So what it's going to do is it's going to pick up those fibers, and I might have to give it a hand every once in a while, but you'll see that the smaller drum is grabbing them and it's starting to place them on top of my larger drum. And so what's happening is as they get pulled onto the larger drum, they're all getting pulled because this drum spins faster than the smaller drum. So this drum is taking and kind of pulling the fiber off of the small drum, and they're all getting placed here on the larger drum. And then this brush here along the top is called a packer brush. And what that's doing is it's pushing the fiber down onto the drum carder. That way I can continue to put more and more fiber on. See how it does that? Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
And then I just, because this small one up here is called the licker in, because it, imagine like a dog's tongue that it's going to lick like that. That's what this small drum is doing. It's taking the fiber and licking it onto the larger one. And since the larger one is spinning faster, it pulls it off of the licker. So I just gotta do a little bit more here. So I have to make it fluffy so that way it can get kind of picked up. Because otherwise it'll just fall to the bottom. It'll just fall underneath here if it's not fluffy enough to get picked up. And then I take my brush and get all of the fiber off of here as I'm still going. And then I'm going to take it off of here. See how fluffy that is?